So I've been doing a lot of long arming lately for other people now that I offer that as a service. And I have found that I'm getting better results when I pin the quilt top to my leaders, but I don't really like pinning. And honestly, it takes time to pin it. So a couple months ago, I showed that I had installed some SewTites Magnum's magnets onto my leader cloths for the backing. I got 2 sets, one for the top rail, one for the middle rail, and I love them. So I just ordered another set to put on the leader cloth that my quilt tops will attach to. So I'm going to show you how to install these. I have already removed my leader cloth from the bar. It just Velcros on. So I'm going to, on the other end, without the Velcro, fold it under by 1 inch and press that in place. And then I'm going to sew a channel that is 3/4 of an inch from that folded edge in. And that's where I'm going to put the metal for the magnets. So let's head over to the sewing machine and get that stitched down. And now that I have the channel sewn, what I'm going to do is mark about every 5 inches or so. And that's where I'm going to slide in the metal part of the magnet system. So I'll slide it in and then sew, slide in the next one and sew, so that they each have their own little pocket that they'll live in. So I'm going to take the leader cloth and all the little metal pieces back over to the sewing machine, and I'll drop them in one at a time, sew that channel shut, drop in the next one, sew it shut until I reach the end. So I'll start in the middle, and I'm just going to sew across my line. Take one of those metal bars and just drop it in. So I scooted over to where I sewed that line, and then I'll sew the next line. Drop in the next bar. And I'll stitch this line. And just keep doing that on both sides until you have all of your little pockets full of metal bars. So I've got my leader reattached to the frame. And now I could just bring it up, and I want to attach my quilt top to it. So I've got the center of the quilt top, and I just line that up with the center of the leader. And now rather than pinning, I can just take a magnet, drop it down. And that's it. And then I'll just move along and keep doing that. All right, now I'm ready to add my batting and get quilting. So if you want to check out the magnets for yourself, I got mine from Sewing Parts Online, and I'll put a link in my Linktree shop if you want to check them out.